Titanic had everything on board, including its own newspaper. The Atlantic Daily Bulletin was printed daily aboard the liner and included interesting news, advertisements, stock prices, race results, society gossip, and menus of the day. In 1898, the German pharmaceutical company Bayer AG introduced a new children's cough medicine. It was none other than heroin. It took a long time for the harm caused by this drug to become apparent. After 15 years, the production of heroin as a drug was stopped, but until 1971, it was available in German pharmacies. On October 30th, 1888, the principle of the ballpoint pen was patented by John Lord, a bank teller. However, he was not able to fully realize his idea because the ink that was suitable for fountain pens was too liquid for Lard's invention and leaked through the tip. In 1942, during the bombing of Liverpool by the Führer's orders, the neighborhood where his nephew, William Patrick Hitler, was born and lived for some time, was destroyed, among other things. In 1939, William Patrick left Great Britain for the United States. In 1944, he enlisted in the US Navy, burning with hatred for his uncle. He later changed his last name to Stuart Houston. Hitler referred to the Japanese as honorary Aryans. The term was used by the Nazis to describe the unofficial status of people who were not of the Aryan race, but were valuable to German politics and economy. British rock musician Brian May, guitarist of Queen and author of many hits, used a sixpence coin instead of a plectrum, which allowed him to produce a grinding sound from his instrument. In the 1970s, the sixpence coins went out of circulation, but the Royal Mint issued another series, especially for May's solo tour in 1993. The most effective German submarine in World War II, U-48. From August 1939 to June 1941, she made 12 cruises and sank 52 Allied ships with total tonnage of 37,935 tons. In 1941, she was transferred to the training division. It was sunk by the crew on May 3, 1945. The Kriegsmarine lost 721 submarines during World War II. Of the 39,000 sailors who served on submarines, 32,000 died. The first Harley-Davidson motorcycle was made in 1903, and its carburetor was made from a tomato can. The Nobel Prize in Mathematics does not exist, and many are still concerned about why Alfred Nobel did not include the Queen of the Sciences in his list. The rather implausible version that this did not happen because Nobel's wife had an affair with the mathematician is quite enduring. It is implausible if only because Nobel was never married. The real reasons for his decision are still unknown. This is what the cover for the first edition of The Hobbit by John R.R. Tolkien, published in 1937, looks like. Not many people know that this cover, as well as all the other illustrations for the first edition, was drawn by the author himself. The first cartoon character appeared in 1910. It was a dinosaur named Gertie the train dinosaur. The giant book, No More, is the largest ancient manuscript in the world. According to historians, the book was written in the 13th century in a Benedictine monastery in Podlages, Bohemia, then was seized by the Swedish army during the 30 Years' War in 1648 and is now in the National Library of Sweden in Stockholm. This folio was made of more than 160 animal skins and can be lifted by the efforts of 2 people.